Still. We won't call Abigail, man. We won't. We need to find the last trap. In Land's End, far northeast of the Feld building. Land's End, that's where... Northeast. Northeast of the Feld building. But first we have to go around here and check behind our flat if there is something we could see, but I don't see anything. There would be the Fells, northeast. At Land's End. Exit not yours. You didn't crash every MC in River Shoal, hopefully. You never know. Oh look, there's more. Hey, what about this thing?
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Pick up the headset.
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Is operable, not inoperable. We'll put 10 cents in and dial a random number. 005 24 03 155.
Calling. Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of tone. Someone picks up.
Pierre? Is that you, Pierre?
The voice is female and sounds about 100 years old. Yes, it's me, Pierre.
So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died.
That's not good.
Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice, it's different. There. Chrysanthemum.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not. Calling. Still calling.
Who knows whom we're gonna find with 005 51 17 912.
Again? Serious. Someone with a masculine voice picks up.
Now we have Pierre.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're electricity. No, what you are is a surprise. Get his wife on the phone.
Hey, Gerard, get your wife for me, will you?
Who is this?
It's Pierre? No. It's Harry. Put her on. I don't like waiting.
Who the fuck do you think you are talking to me like that?
No. Some things are going too far. I'm Mazov. Kraz Mazov.
Very funny, asshole.
Phone hanging up. Disconnect tone.
Okay, this is probably leading us nowhere, but it was still worth a try, right? Northeast at Land's End. Wait, we haven't been in this thing.
Heavy wooden doors, more than
Church.
twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Take a closer look at the lock.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
What is on the sticker?
You see a yellow circle with 2 X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead. There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before.
What makes it so modern?
It's the contrast between the cheery, chemical yellow and the rigor mortis. As if the cheery guy didn't know he was dead, or the dead guy didn't care that he was. Either way, you get the sense the forces of future are at work here. These forces of future have chosen to pick something that reminds you of you.
Have you seen this symbol before?
He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies.
No.
What does it look like to you?
Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency.
What is that?
For Revachol ZOC, the moral intern defined junior delinquents as minors between the ages of 10 and 16 who have committed an act in violation of the law. These acts aren't called crimes as they would be for adults. Crimes committed by minors are called delinquent acts. This was part of your officer's exams.
He puts the handkerchief in his coat pocket. What is suggestive of junior delinquency here?
I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
I agree. It's very modern, but does the cheery guy not know he's dead, or does the dead guy not care that he is? What is the source of the irony here?
That level of conceptual thinking is not part of my skill set.
We'll try to peel it off without ripping it.
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb.
We'll put the sticker after the last entry where it belongs, in our ledger.
Looks like today was a gold star day.
Where it belongs. Now let's inspect the carpentry.
The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. 2 large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold.
We'll run our hand over a beam.
The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch.
Rattle the doors to see if they open.
Nothing happens, only the sound of the padlock rattling against the door.
I don't think that's going to work. Do you think our suspect is hiding inside?
He raises his sight to the darkened windows overhead. She might be. It's worth checking out anyway.
The lieutenant nods, silently.
Let's look at the staple.
The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least. Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
This is where Mr. Prybar comes in handy.
Maybe we should circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen enough mistreatment.
There is a touch of guilt in his voice.
Okay, where do you think we should start?
Can you hear the pulsing bass underneath the wind? A sure sign of junior delinquency, somewhere east of here.
There's something on the sea ice there.
East of here. East of here, you say? Okay. I'm gonna leave for now. go to the east. An altar shrouded in dark or something like that. It's too dark to tell. Okay. To the east. Always look out for the traps. What's this? Painted with pastels. Someone is trying to bring cheer into the world. Oh, there's money. We haven't seen the money. We always need money, Kim. Money is where it all is hidden. Junior delinquency, eh? Hey there, bird. It's taking a lot of patience to do this. Junior delinquency. Here we go.
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Is she another cryptozoologist?
Oh. Hello there.
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing.
Dear child, it's freezing. Where's your hat?
Huh?
She looks up at you distracted. I said you should have a hat on.
So should you.
I have something like that. I should, and I do. We'll point at our head.
I didn't notice that.
It's nice. You should wear one too, if you plan on staying outside in this weather.
Yeah, well... Look, man, fuck the hat.
What did she just say? That's not how a civilian is supposed to address an officer of the law.
Is that kind of language really necessary?
I'm sorry I said fuck the hat. I was concentrating on something else. My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me.
There's a pain expression on her face. She'll answer your questions now. What are you doing here?
Recording, I guess.
And what is it you're recording?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that'll sound.
She scratches her forehead. What happened to the headphones?
My boyfriend sold them.
What for?
I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
What are these recordings for? The cracks, the footsteps?
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain.
I've heard about that.
Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway.
She rubs her shoulders and looks round.
I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
She looks at the recording device. The thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape. It's turning out to be an empty fantasy. She feels childish. Very useless all of a sudden.
Take this, you're cold.
Lieutenant begins to take off his jacket.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
Lieutenant backs up. He throws you a glance. Now this is where a hat would come in handy.
Yeah, maybe you were right about the hat.
But I don't want to give her my hat. That hat is really... Maybe we can access... Oh, we cannot do that. We need this hat, or we're gonna be helpless without that logic. You said it's supposed to be a music place. What is?
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
The boys?
Yeah. Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent.
And why is that?
Why are you freezing out here while the boys are inside?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room.
Like what?
Music stuff, mostly. like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it.
Why not just leave some of it outside so you don't have to freeze?
That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold.
It's probably amphetamine. It makes you feel impervious to the elements, but doesn't actually make you any less cold.
Why? Why can you take it?
I got my recordings to do. I feel better outside.
A wave breaks close by and covers her in a cold spray. I've had some other questions.
Go ahead.
What's that device?
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
What are the wires for?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
Ah, okay. And what's this to you?
A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike.
Oh my. Contact mic. Yeah, any news on my wife's name? How about my mother's?
No. You're welcome.
Does this have anything to do with Contact mic?
Yeah, I record stuff with it.
No, I mean the boxer.
No. This is a contact microphone. It's for recording inside solid objects. Contact mic just beats people up.
Oh, he just doesn't just beat people up. He's like a role model.
An entire litany spews forth.
On second thought, screw Contact Mike. He's not a champion. You are. Look at you here in the front of a saggy tent, picking your nose to drug-addict music. The world of sports is in awe of your faith and dedication.
Man, you are one weird cop.
This isn't about me. This is about your lack of respect. No. For one of the boxing's greats and for yourself.
What is it with you and this Mike guy?
She pauses. The question is rhetorical.
Okay. If it floats your boat, I'll be more like Contact Mike and less like me.
Self-respect is not meant to float any boats but your own.
I'll keep that in mind for future use.
She turns to check her tape recorder. How does it work?
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble.
Where did you get the mic from?
Same place I got the recorder from, the Palaceum.
And what is the Elysium?
Oh man, you haven't been to the Palaceum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Thinking about it really cheers her up. It's a long way from here, though.
Sounds interesting. Who's this Arno guy?
Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Palaceum-going kind of person.
I get down.
I don't know what that means.
I grind.
I don't know what that means either.
Nor do I, but I have concrete evidence that I rock in the form of a record tape player and a completely thrashed hostel room.
That's cool.
She breathes on her fingers, looks like she doesn't know what to say. You're right, time has deserted me.
Sucks, man. Was there something else? About the contact mic, perhaps?
Yeah, I had some non-mic questions
Okay.
for you. What's your name?
A cell.
And your surname?
Why?
Why indeed, forgive me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have to tell her about that. Tell me more about this music place you've been planning in the church.
It's supposed to become, like, a club for anodic dance music, like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Palaceum. Except that, yeah.
She looks at the old wooden church up on the poles. The mean wind comes bellowing in. The 6-story structure lets out a doleful shriek. What's anodic dance music?
You know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments.
Like what?
Synthesizers and tape consoles. Microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that.
Like the Coldamama Dark.
You see clear, beautiful, violent flashes of light. Light cutting through a smoke-filled darkness. That is what the future will look like, if it ever comes. This is an evolutionary step up from amplified instruments, which in turn are a step up from acoustic instruments. What comes after it, you wonder? A black-tinted nothingness, or something finer?
So when the church turned the church into a club?
I know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it. Hey, don't get me wrong, but you're cops, right?
No, we are the law.
Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys, because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right?
I'll talk to them.
They're inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else?
Did you put the padlock on the church?
No.
No?
Not really, no.
Not really?
She's trying to get out of a direct lie with semantic tricks. She personally didn't put the padlock on the door.
Okay, you personally didn't, then who did?
Yeah, you know. That's what I meant. Noid did. Noid put the padlock on the door.
Is this Noid a friend of yours?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Why did this Noid person put a padlock on the church door?
To keep more weirdos from getting in. Fucking Martinez. I'm sorry. It's got the worst weirdos. If you get around to it, ask Andre about him, he'll tell ya.
Ah, good, good. And enough about the church. I had another question.
Go ahead.
Never seen a red-haired... No, let's try that. The tape recorder lies on the ice like a discarded toy. Pick it up.
The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath you see a reel of tape rolling. You put the device back on the ice.
You seen a red-haired woman around?
No.
Just no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
Huh. That's good. No neighbors to complain about noise when you get the club going.
Exactly. It's our chance to turn the grim desolation into an overwhelmingly fun dance party.
Actually, that's it for now.
Okay, bye.
She turns her attention back to the recording device. An intense conversation with an interesting young woman and artist. We're going to turn to the other artists in the tent another time. Thank you for watching. It was nice to have you here. Always here in the back of my mind. Look, we can see the snow melt. We can see the rain affecting the ice. Wish you happiness, happy gaming, and have a great time until next time. See you soon.